Hello and welcome back to my Let's Play of Crusader Kings 2, the Wales campaign. Last time I was playing, you saw me create the Empire title of Britannia. I usurped the Kingdom of England, and I immediately took war to the independent dukes of the realm, who will not bend their knee to my enlightened rule. I mean, what's up with these people, right? And I laid the blame of, the blood of all of those people slain to take these territories in the middle of England on the Duke's bullheadedness and not conceding that I was their rightful lord as Emperor of the British Isles. And to give the people a reprieve, because women were crying in the streets because of all of the deaths that were occurring in the land, I've turned my gaze down to Genoese territory. I have concerned myself with creating, or trying to create, the Kingdom of Mauritania. And since we can have a vassal king, that would be a powerful king to have. It would also reduce the power of Genoa greatly. And we all know that I hate Genoa for what they did to me years ago. At least Emperor Guirgant now hates the Genoese and has no compunction about going to war with them. We do have some territorial disputes going on within my realm. Attacking the Zamorin war to install Catherine in Leon. Interesting. Is he defending? Yes. So I've left my crown authority at medium usually. Let's see. Well, Kingdom of Wales had high, so the Empire of Britannia has high. And once I give... Whoa! Kingdom of England has minimum. We're going to have to go to low. Changing this crown authority to low crown authority. Don't know if anybody's going to vote for it, but I will have low because I want to revoke titles. Now, I might have to relax crown authority in Britannia upon the death of my monarch, who is 69 years old, has got the ill trait, and has had the stressed trait for many years. And our Prince Iago is 50 years old, so, I mean, he's not doing much better off. He is also stressed, probably because he's a Crusader and has halfway decent stats. Look at that martial stat. And his son is 32, who wants to become steward. And he has a ton of children, which is great. And his son is ambitious, humble. Wroth is okay. I would prefer more diplomacy. Craven, not very good. But we don't have to go onto the field of battle. It's not a problem. Stewardship is great. Would like a bigger domain. I have had a domain size of 6 for most of this game. And it's increased to 7 now, but I did give away some of the land. Some of my land I probably shouldn't have. But the way that the dukedoms were working down here, I gave out some of those pieces of land. So we're going to see what happens. I haven't given away any titles to any kings yet, because I'm waiting until my emperor dies in order to install kings. It would be great is to install my children as kings. But, let's see, Dristan has Northumberland, so I'm not really too thrilled about that. I don't know who I would be able to install, or want to install, as King of Scotland. So, I'm going to leave that off. My vassals are not too perturbed about me holding onto these king titles at the moment. I don't know if that is a bug, but I thought that was something that occurred. But right now, Guirgant does not see any need to distribute the kingdom's titles yet. There's always more time, he feels. So, right now, he feels he's got more important things to worry about. Increasing his territories in Africa. And that's exactly what we're going to be doing. Now, inadvertently, because we're using our retinue, the Lords of England have improved the institution of limited crown authority. I will be raising that to medium as well. As using my retinue is very expensive. I did not really know exactly how expensive it was. Let's see, County of Toledo. The heir, he's a prince of, well, he's heir to the Kingdom of Navarra. So we would not want him to become heir, although the king is currently 17, but he is ill and wounded. Alright, we will have to set up an heir to Beltran of Talavera. Appoint an successor. A successor. Oh, can I? I can't even do that. Let's see, one more time here. Bishopric of Talavera. Investiture. Oh, it's not free investiture, I see. Well, Empire of Britannia. It should be. If I have anything to say about it. He hates me for free investiture, but my church view and Crusader is alright. Let's see, laws. So many laws now. This would be Kingdom of Galicia. I'm going to change this to free investiture. Make sure that everybody loves it. Aha! Did not take long. Now, can I change this? Yeah. What was his name? Bishop Beltran. Yeah, no, I still can't do it. And I doubt that the computer will. Probably because they're not my direct vassal. Oh! Excuse me. I'm getting distracted. Duke Matthew of Gloucester has usurped the title Duchy of Gloucester from Count Edward of Hereford. That is fine. I am going to take a chance here and rush into hilly territory and hope that I get the benefit of having a better retinue, or more soldiers, I should say. We've got really strong characters. 2019. I mean, they've got a lot of experience between all of them. Ah, their peasants have revolted in Soria. Looks like things aren't going too well for me. If this middle line breaks, we're done for. But no. They're holding, which is very good. Very good. Wonderful victory. Let's finish off their forces and as their forces run, the Serene Doge Cesare II of Genoa has to concede defeat. Marrakesh gains the grand city of Tarudant. Accept. The British Ducal War for Duchess. Wow, is that Thagi? Or Thagi? Thagi's the first claim. Thagis? Thagi? On Tarudant has ended. Emperor Guirgant I of Britannia won. We knew we would win. So the next would be to take on Tomdol. Let's see. He wants to fabricate a claim on the Duchy of Northumberland. My grandson. End your plot, my grandson. You have a claim. Be content with what you have, is what I say. It's easy for me to say that now, because I am Emperor. Assassins are a constant danger that every ruler may have to face. To prepare, you have decided to expand the size of your personal bodyguard. Any would-be Emperor Slayer will have to fight through them first. Now I have a huge retinue. So now I have a truce with Genoa. I declare war on them. All Christian rulers hate me just a little bit. I'm almost willing to run my reputation into the mud to keep pressing the attack on them. You have been studying alchemy recently, for the sole purpose of learning everything you can about poisons. You have learned the answers to important questions such as which poisons are the most potent, which are the most difficult to detect, and how best to guard against them. This knowledge may save my life one day. Now we need to raise enough ships to get our retinue home. Excuse me. Let's see. I think that would get them home now, but give it some time. Ah, yes, that's enough. So I'm wondering here if I shouldn't enjoy a little bit of peace or use my regular levies. They're much cheaper. Ah, being around Thywark makes me feel calm and satisfied. The contentedness of him is contagious, and all the world's trouble seem less frightening. I feel less stress. Sometimes because you have stress. I lose the stress trait. That's wonderful. Now my king might live to be 80 years old. Emperor. Well, even I have to get used to calling him. I'm considering... So what do we do with our army now? I think... Oh, Hungary. The retinue demands glory, having defeated their foes. The Genoese dogs, I will call them that, for my hatred of them is great. We turn our attention to territories of the Golden Horde, and we must create empire. We must create kingdoms, and use our Imperial power to create lasting and restore the kingdoms. Good Christian kingdoms the Golden Horde has taken. Especially since I saw... Let's see... Saw that that Hungary was pressing a holy war for Vionia. So I think it's time, before we lose the chance, to carve out a little land for Britannia. Are they already fighting a war? They are defending against the Byzantine holy war for Tyumen. Let's see, what can we declare holy war for? A large swath of land, but that's far away from our holdings. No, thank you. No, thank you. I guess it would be quicker to just go and look over here. We can look at de jure duchies. And I guess the first thing that I would work towards is Novgorod. It's a large parcel of land. De jure kingdoms. Large part of Ruse, too. How far? Okay, so we can usurp Ruse, and we can save that from de jure drift. Fortunately, we can't form Finland, so this is going to become Wales eventually. So let us declare war for Novgorod. And we'll do this by ourselves. I have no problems with that. Money continues to flow through the trade ports in Santiago, but your relationship with the merchant family that owns it soured. To teach them a lesson without going to war, you could arrange for a mob to burn it down. Patrician Urfalane. No things could execute. An angry mob marches toward the trade post. No, I'm fine, as long as it's not a Genoese family. If it's a good Irish family, that's fine. The Irish are our allies in this, and we will not move against them. Ah, the fever is gone and my nose is dry. The headache is long gone and I feel alive once again. I lose the ill trait. And now, if only I could lose the possessed trait. No, I need to look over here. Duke Pridbjorn, Pridbjorn the First of Courland seeks to create a fabricated claim on the Kingdom of Denmark. Well, that's a terrible idea. End your plot. Your emperor commands it. Good. The emperor's retinue. Lightning strikes. We've learned a few things from the Mongols. Not give them any time. Do not give them any time to fight back. Christina Sveinsdatter is no longer guardian of Kristenferk Aiden. Ah, a courtier. King Goranui, your father. Huh, interesting. Well, I'll give her to Eleanor, Duchess of Somerset. Orkanyar died. Are these Catholic territories? They should be, yes? Ah, they're Orthodox, so they will need to be converted. Ah! The Golden Horde. To the heroic Emperor Guirgant I, blessings upon you and your house. We surrender under these terms. I gain 100 piety, 50 prestige, and 1% moral authority goes to the Catholic Church. Emperor Guirgant I vassalizes lords of his religion and takes all other titles. The High Chiefdom of Novgorod. Except that was a large chunk of territory that we got there. Now look at this. 23 domain size. 23 titles I need to divvy up here. Now, I will try to remember. Aha! Create a new vassal. I'm wondering if I shouldn't try to get some of these folks in my court into positions away from me. Look at my court is huge. But I would like well, I mean, these people should be Welsh. New courtiers. He hasn't had any children. Alright. We're not going to lose too much sleep over this. Much easier. Ooh. I would be very, very tempted if only Novgorod had a coastal territory, say Vodai. I would make it a merchant republic over here. Ah well. Okay, and now I have 5 titles to give out. I have to give out Pskov. Just give this to... no, there here. He does not have any... Einhir does not have any children. I'll give it to him anyway. Well, I wonder who his heir is. Count Arthfail of Oxford? I need to give this land out. The Imperial paperwork is vast. Pskov. I'll give you Chorpits, because it's easier. Who else do we have? Warren de Mowbray. Uh-oh. Count Walleran. Who is your heir? Baron Peter of Argentan. Wow. Interesting. The previous, if I'm not mistaken, that was the previous. Yes, Duke of Norfolk. Oh, that's unfortunate. Who is this? He is 36, and she is 35, and they never had any children. That's upsetting. He should become my vassal. Alright. You can always attack him for it. De Mowbray. Oh wait, allies, no. Court. Davith ap Anon. Grant landed title. You can take Pskov. My courtier. I'll grant you Bjetski Ver. I hope you find a wife. And Thywark de Viablino. Grant landed title. Torshok. And I will keep hold of Novgorod for the time being. And we must bring Catholicism to these people. Convert the population. We can usurp. Ooh, we need like 15 territories. It's not too bad. Especially since we have 11. And we would only need 4 more to usurp that title. And then it's July, and my king has never been better, has never felt better. My emperor has never felt better. So I think we're going to hold a summer fair this year. I've given the order that a summer fair should be held in Gwent this summer. This should make the peasants happy. It should be a wonderful time for the people. They don't have to worry about wars at home. An errant monk is disturbing the summer fair by preaching about sins and the end of the world. His drivel is frightening some, but most of the crowd around him is mocking and laughing at him. He's just another part of the entertainment. Kick him out. He does not belong at the summer fair. Well, let's see. Gregarious, paranoid, content, kind, and temperate. I say just because he's speaking about this doesn't mean that he should be thrown out of the fair. Even if the church frowns upon jugglers and calls them gleemen, I enjoy their humorous and bawdy acts during the summer fair. One of them can juggle 9 apples at the same time. The church does not like fun things. If the priests say anything, or if the priest says anything, if the church doesn't like it, should I really like it? Nah. I will just go for the gain prestige and lose some piety. I've crusaded. I just successfully took a piece of land in a holy war from the Golden Horde. That's right. Somewhere there were peasants, but it looks like my good vassals have taken care of it. The Fraticelli heresy has appeared in the province of Sussex. Oh, that will not stand. Especially when I have so much high authority. Sussex, Fraticelli. Well, in January we'll definitely be moving to quell that. The peddlers are loading their wares and the merchants are taking down their stalls. The jugglers, strolling players, and the other entertainers are preparing to leave. Summer's fair is over this year. It was great fun while it lasted. And now we move right into... Oh, I can't go. Month is September. Health traits fewer than 1. Excuse me. Is possess not a health trait, right? Did I miss something? Let's look at it again. I want to grant it. I don't have any health traits. Maybe possessed is held against me? Can I hold a feast? The month is in November. Okay. I don't need an indulgence. I think this might be holding me back. Look at all these treaties. They're so hard to keep track of. I can't wait for Ting Whistle or one of these other guys to go. I could usurp a title. No! My Empress, the love of my life, has died at age 71. A Flork died a natural death. The light of my life. It's time to find a new wife. It looks like the King of France, Haley, did win and took Duke Barthélemy III's place. Duke Barthélemy of Valois. Oh, okay. An emperor cannot be alone indefinitely. Princess Beatrix. Ah, she is slow. She's ruined stock. France. What about the Holy Roman Empire? Princess Gunhilde of the Holy Roman Empire. That could work. Okay, I remember that. My wife held a funeral for her. And the day after, I'm looking at possible suitors. Epiphania? Princess Gabrielle. A ranger betrothal. Wow. Would my character, who's been on crusade and who is a scholar, intemperate, kind and content, paranoid, possessed, and gregarious? No, I do not think he would marry a child. I wonder if there are any female rulers out there who would mind marrying women? No. Not married. Who's a ruler? And an adult. Let's see. The Duchess of Marrakesh. Gudrun, the Duchess of Skan. Agatha, Duchess of Azerbaijan. Dukas? 59 years old, ambitious. She would most likely plot against my children, but we wouldn't have any kids to worry about. Would she even marry me? She would. Emperor Guergant I would gain 126 prestige, marrying into House Ducas, 200 for marrying a Duchess. No. It's very strange. I think I would marry Perrine, Duchess of Gascogne. If she would have me. She's 44, younger, and a good duchy, too. A nice French woman. We've heard of their talents in certain regards. Yes. We will marry the Duchess of Gascogne. And we'll take the gold. Count Valoran, you should have a child, but you're not. So I'm gonna lose that territory I just got. That's a buzzkill. see what other territories we can aim for at the moment. De jure duchies. Beluzero. Beluzero. We definitely take. And that would give us enough to usurp Ruse. Ah! Bishop Cadragon is no longer court chaplain for Emperor Gwyrgant. Emperor Gwyrgant of Britannia, your court chaplain Bishop Cadragon of Tithwy, was killed by heathens when trying to spread the holy faith in Novgorod. How terrible! I have a better job for you anyway. We have some religious heretics at home that must be dealt with. Do what you must to convert the population. You will not have those unholy people spreading the lies. Their lies. Let's see. Kingdom of Bohemia. Kingdom of Anatolia. Really? And Duchy of Antioch, County of Plock, Sheikdom of Plasencia. Someone has a claim to Plasencia, huh? Beatrice of Kent. She's not of my blood. County of Shrewsbury. Where is the County of Shrewsbury? Ha! I see. Ah! I can declare war on him without any penalty. I may have to. Alright. Is it because he is independent? I see. So he's, there is a war for the claim. If I hurried home, I could take it. The Duke of Lancaster is the one that's going to take the longest. He is the holdout. Alright, let's get this going again. Ah, we inherited La Marche. When did that happen? Davi of Perigord. La Marche. We can claim La Mancha for Duchess House the First of Castile. Peasants have revolted in Martola. County of Kent, Burgos. Strong claim on the County of La Mancha. Now, if there was a war going on in France, I'd definitely do it. We'd probably beat France head to head. Now, the logistics of doing that are incredible. And it has to be for something that I really must feel like I must do. Well, this territory, they should be able to handle their defense. Oh, look at the Byzantines. Well, I'm not going to let them have all of the fun. All pagan rulers? Yeah. Beluzero! We declare war. It's like on the way to destroy the rebels, we decide to conquer territory because it's in our path. It could happen. Could happen exactly like that. The people cry out. I receive correspondence from my retinue saying that the people cried out as we passed through the territory. They cried out for deliverance. No! Do not try to kill Iago. Wait a minute. Iago Gwynthig seeks to kill Gwyrgent ap Iago. Who's that? He is it's just an incredible steward. Leave him be. Iago Gwynthig. Is that my son? Known plots. Iago ap Gwyrgent. Oh yeah. No, thank you. Tell him to end his plot. You cannot have Gwenthigs killing Gwenthigs. We must be a beacon for all of the world. That is how it should be. Count Oswin of Connacht has been released from Duke Gwerthen the First of Connacht's dungeon. Yes, this territory is pretty weak. Siege of Bolshaya. As weak as the Golden Horde has become. Knowledge of noble customs and polis has increased to level 2. Smallpox has broken out. Smallpox has broken out in Santiago. Oh, they took care of the rebels. And the Mongols capitulate once again. Gil. Put you on one of the wings here. And we'll bring you to Kelvin. Let's see. Does your duchies? Here we are. Okay. Yep, those don't have any territories in them. Romney has already been taken. So it's... What's this? Zalzirai, Illusory, Vologda, and Chud. Let's see. I might dig down deep into the actual family here to give them some territories. I'll give Gwyrgant ap Iago some land. Zarozai. Zauzirai or something like that. And Tigonwi. The first family should. My grandson, court chaplain of Glamorgan. Well, the first two sons will land. Ah, Iago ap Gwyrgant, I see. Look at that wonderful score. I'm going to arrange a marriage for you, my son. I'll give you Arinrod. A lustful, intricate web weaver. Arrange marriage. He would not accept the marriage. Opinionated Emperor, age, prestige effects, desires a better alliance. Would you even come to my court? No, you wouldn't. Oh, if I let you have some land. How would you fare? I don't know. You have some land. Caltalo. You never had any children, which is a shame. Maxen. With your claim to the Byzantine Empire. Maxen, my grandson. Interesting. Strong claim. If I wanted to press Maxen's claim on the Empire, could I? Claim the Byzantine Empire. I could. I could. I'll have to remember that. Question is, if would I have enough land? If if somehow I was able to press all the territories that the Golden Horde had, let them let them lose all their malices, then I would probably consider, because I'd probably have enough troops in those lands. That is food for thought. He's only 17, having a Gwynthig on the throne of the Byzantine Empire would be entertaining, though I don't think that he would live for very long, or rule for very long. I will consider it. What is this? Teresa, I see. Alright, I need to give away the two pieces of land. It's not an easy decision. My daughter have any children? Katad van Wittelsbach. Prince Lothar the Wicked of Bohemia. Alright. Don't want to give him any land, just in case. So we're just going to go to our court. Look for some more men to give land to. Thywark, you are sick. Is your wife pregnant? No. Disappointing. Actually, we're almost out. Alright. Do I have any Gwynthig dukes? I don't think I do. Ah, I do. Anna. Your family. Owain ap Fogartark. I will give you lands. In Vorogda. I hope you like it. So far from your home in Ireland. Okay, at one point in time, the Galicia was... I thought it was Gwynthig. But it doesn't seem to be the case. Arias Gomez. No. What about these guys? What about these dukes? one is related to me here. Count Ferkar of Carrick. Henry Gwynthig. I've got to go across the land to find these people. There's Venusary. Oh! Shall we collect another title? I think we shall. Ah! Our first kingdom we will probably be giving out. High Chiefdom of Beluzaru. Okay. Because I do not want to deal with title loss. The Kingdom of Ruse. Let's see who is in line. Where are you? Look at that minimum crown authority. They don't even have people are free. This territory is backwards. Okay. Well, I've elevated some of my children here. Some of my grandchildren. Well, here's the question. Do I decide... Let's see. Do I make the Kingdom of Ruse Iago of Britannia, and then Zarai, and we can give that land away. So if I'm just worried about making my grandchildren vassals to the King of Ruse, or making one of my I would like a Gwynthig on the throne. Okay. Now the problem with Ruse is going to be that it's an elective title. So whoever I put on the throne may not even be nominated later. And you would need to be... You need to reign for 10 years to change it. Don't think my emperor has 10 years left in him. So it's going to be the first title that I give out. Unfortunately, I settled a lot of my family there, so I don't want them to be beholden to that king, or at least I don't want the king to lock them up. And if I pick and choose, the King of Ruse is going to be upset at me. But I would have enough troops to counteract that. Could just go out on a limb and make Gwyrgen of Zauzerai. king. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna take that chance. I'm gonna give my grandson a title. I'm not entirely sure I should. He could die. Any of these characters could die. That's fine. Alright. In our first action as King of Ruse. I have how many ducal titles right now? 2. I'm going to make. I'm going to raise Crown Authority there. First and foremost. Nominate. Let's see. Can I even make him king? Grant not a title. Kingdom of Ruse. I can. Include all those titles. I can make him king. Okay. Let's do this. We're going to change the crown law to low crown authority. And we're going to wait. Come on, come on. Very good. Alright, now I'm going to give Count Guergant Novgorod. Count Guergant? Yes. County of Novgorod. You're gonna need it. Now, I'm gonna create the duchy. Usurp Beluzero. I'm gonna make you Duke of Beluzero. I'm going to grant you the Duchy of Novgorod. Include all the lower titles. Huh? And I'll grant you the Kingdom of Ruse. And include all the lower titles. There you go. First kingdom title. Kingdom of Ruse, led by my grandson. That is my expected heir, but we all know how this game can end up. Well, auspicious times. We carved out a Russia, a Ruse, from the Golden Horde's territories, and we will continue to press into more land for Ruse. Finish uniting the British Isles and pressing more into Mauritania. So I think that'll do it for this episode. And I appreciate you taking time out of your day to watch. And I look forward to making more episodes. If you like what you've seen, feel free to like and subscribe. And I really, like I said, I really do appreciate it. So, I will see you guys soon.